Hello YouTube, this is an alcohol review of Kraken Gold. Now, full disclosure, I am a huge fan of Kraken Black Label. I know some of you out there going, there is no Black Label. Does not exist. It does exist. It's out there. It's literally not called Black Label. Kraken Black Rum has two different kinds. They come with two different labels. They are identical. I know, strange. But the one label is white. The other label is black. The white label, 94 proof. The black label, nowhere near that level. I'm a huge fan of the black label because of the less proof to it, less alcohol, less distracting on the flavors. It's delicious. So when I saw this bugger at a truck stop, yeah, this was a little found fortune I had to get my paws on. I have not seen this anywhere else other than this lonely truck stop in the middle of the empire that I probably won't be going back to again for years if I ever go back to that truck stop. What was I doing out there? I'll leave that to your imagination. But the label, we go that way first. The label states it is Kraken Gold. It is 35% alcohol by volume, 750 ml bottle. Little promotional thing here and there, get the Kraken, find the Kraken. The back states about flavors of vanilla and cinnamon, and something about a strong flavor, rich beyond words. So, always a unique bottle with the handles. Metal top, screw on top, no big deal. And there we go. As a gold rum, from my understanding, and I could be completely wrong, and oftentimes am, it is simply a rum is clear, much like a vodka, and then they add spices to it, such as cinnamon and vanilla and various other, what they believe the consumer understands as Caribbean-like fruits and spices, giving you this bit of a tint to it. Since the rules and regulations overseas, i.e. the Caribbean, are different than what you find in the States. Sorry, just trying to get a hold of the bottle. See, where is this thing bottled from? Because they're at a different place means the laws are different upon manufacture. 750 ml, 70 proof, Lawrenceburg, Indiana. That's a shocker. Lawrenceburg, Indiana. All right then. Apparently, as I stated before, wrong. I thought this was something like I don't know, Cuba or somewhere, rum. I have had rums made in the States all over the place, so it's always a shock to my system when it's not somewhere in the Caribbean. So, well, there you go then. Sadly, I don't know the laws of manufacturing rum in the States, as in I know when it comes to certain whiskeys, if it's a straight, you cannot have dyes in it. Rums, I don't know what it takes to have dyes. Can you put dye in it? If you do, what's the proportion levels? What's all that kind of stuff? So the presumption is that the colorization I get here, which is a yellow with hints of red, is all from the spices. But to be completely honest, it just simply could be dyes added to it. There's no indication of dyes, but they don't have to put on the label. So, oh well. It is a yellow red. Do our swirl. The swirl is to pretty much see how much residual sugar is left in solution. and we can tell by how long it takes for it to run. And it runs fairly quickly and fairly well. So there's not a whole lot of sugar in it, which means it's a thinner solution, which means presumably lighter mouthfeel. All right. Floral, lemons, peaches, cantaloupe, vanilla, I'm sure there's more in there, but it is a multi-layered cake of just wonderful smells. Now you can smell the alcohol underlying and hiding in the crevices, but nothing too traumatic. White icing. So that's nice. Unfortunately, on the nose you get one thing, on the palate you get something else. And yeah, the nose is 75% what you taste. So it's a crisscross, but it's always good to give it a good sniff first. It gives you a heads up, as it were. But yeah, very nice. Starting to fade out though. There's a cinnamon. Growing cinnamon. Interesting. Blends in with the vanilla. You can tell the two are holding hands in hand on the palate quite nicely. A lot of fruit notes, but now I can't quite tell what fruits are what. The nose, you can start deciphering out, but on the palate it just screams fruit. There is that bitterness, but it fades out with the spices and the fruit notes all at the same time. It's a, think of it as a ball, a lump of flavors that's creased and layered through with separate divisions, just still in the same lump. Jupiter. Think Jupiter. All of the colors that make up that gas giant. Think of that as the big lump, and each color is a different flavor. That's what you're getting out of this, including the alcohol, the ethanol taste is blended in with that. And that, of course, per my taste buds, comes out as a bitter and oddly not quite a burnt tire. Usually it's a burnt tire taste on my tongue, but this time it's so faint that it's there. It wants to be there, but it's just not quite beating the other flavors. It's very nice. Well, neighbors, I think. Or mugger, not sure which. Out here in the sticks, it's hard to tell. Commentary, over. But yeah, the flavors are nice. They are subtle. The fact that it says that it's rich in flavor, I dispute. I say it's about medium to medium light in flavor. The black, on the other hand, is nothing but a glass of yummy. This is like its younger brother trying to compete with older brother and standing up there on that pillar, but still needs a way to go on the development of the thoroughness of those flavors. He said it's got it, but it's not hearty. And of course, this is a gold versus a black, so there's obviously a sheer difference, and even just by the visualization, it is light as you would expect just by seeing it. Now, is it good? Neat, as we have here. It's tasty. I'm afraid if you put it on ice, you'll lose a lot of the layers. There's no real edges you want shaved off. that the ice would help you with. So having it straight and neat isn't bad. If you have it with a cocktail, say that has a cola in it of some sort, then I think the cola will overwhelm it, and you'll lose the benefits besides the alcohol. You'll lose the benefits of the flavors this brings to the table. In a fruit cocktail, this would go all right, but you'd have to be careful what fruits you add into it. A watermelon, light strawberries, something strong as like cherries, I think would just overwhelm this. And I'm not sure what kind of cherry cocktails are out there. I'm sure there is some, but something light, like I said, watermelon, peach, this would play well with. I have not tried it in a light cocktail, but I'm wondering, and this is going to sound counter to what I just said, there's a drink out there called a Dark and Stormy, and that's ginger beer with a hint of powdered sugar and rum added all together. Whether this would go well in a Dark and Stormy. The ginger beer likes to be strong in its own way. I'm not saying it's going to knock you out of your glass, but it still likes to have its own space. And whether it would shove this rum out of the glass or not, I don't know. It would be something to try. See what you guys think. This is Kraken Gold. There we are. With a copper label. And, oh goodness, gold lettering on metallic copper. Guys, your labeling department, pick better inks and easier fonts to read, please. Anyways, comments down below about Kraken Gold be warmly accepted as always, or better yet, go out, buy it, try it, and let the rest of us in the YouTube spirits community know your thoughts on Kraken Gold. I could be way off on this. I mean, this is just one man in the middle of nowhere spouting off his oh so much opinion on something he doesn't really know that much about. But let us know your thoughts. In the meantime, keep on drinking.